I'm Dr. Jenkins. This is the intro video for Bio 130, which is Concepts of Anatomy and Physiology. And this class is 100% online. So I just wanted to record a quick video to say hello, hello, and to give you a little bit of a breakdown about how this class is going to work. All right? Okay, so everything is going to be given and delivered through Blackboard. On Blackboard, you're going to see all the information you need, the syllabus, the outline, my office hours, everything. How it's going to work is each week we're going to be covering one or two chapters of information. For this course, because we have so many body systems to cover, it tends to be 2 chapters, okay? So each week, starting on week 2, the first week is really just an introductory week, so you can become familiar with Blackboard. The actual material and the gradable assignments will start in week 2. So once we get to week 2, there's going to be 2 chapters of information. We are not going to be meeting at a specific time on Zoom or anything, which means that you're going to be able to go through the material at your own pace. On Blackboard, you're going to see, for those 2 chapters a week, you're going to see a PowerPoint about the chapters, right? Now, it's not a PowerPoint that was just given to me by the publishers. It's not some boring PowerPoint. These are PowerPoints that I've put together, taken a lot of time to do so, and I really try and break down the information and also make it very clear about what you need to know. It would be impossible for me to ask you to know everything. Can you imagine? So when we cover body systems, there's some information that's going to be a little bit extra that's there for your information, but it would not be included on any exams or assignments or quizzes. So on the PowerPoint, I'm very clear, I try and be very clear about what you need to know. There'll be a star beside it, it'll be underlined or highlighted. So you can go through the PowerPoints for those 2 chapters each week. There's also, for each chapter, going to be a link to my YouTube channel, and you're going to be able to watch a video of me going through that material on the PowerPoint. So it's almost as if you were watching the lecture of me going through the material if we were meeting in person. I encourage you, please, 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 watch these, okay? I don't want to waste your time. I'm not interested in wasting your time. I know you're busy people. But I really believe strongly, and I know that it's going to help you because you'll know exactly what material you need to know. And hearing it come out of my mouth, you're going to be better prepared for the quizzes and the exams because I write them. Okay, so for each week, you'll have 2 chapters to cover. There'll be a PowerPoint for each chapter, and there'll be a link to a YouTube video of me going through that material. Also on Blackboard, for each chapter, you're going to see a chapter outline, which is a Word document, and it's just going to list the main headings of the most important stuff. You know what I really encourage you to do? Print off that chapter outline, or at least download it, and then you can fill in the material under each heading. You can be learning as you fill it in. That's a way to try and retain the information. You can also write it down in your own words, okay? And then that chapter outline serves as your study guide, right? That's what you're going to be studying as you prepare for our assignments and exams. Lastly, so for each chapter, there's going to be a PowerPoint, a link to a video of me going through that PowerPoint, a chapter outline, and a list of study questions just to help you prepare. So all that material is there for you. There is a lot to cover. I know this is, the number of this course is 130, Bio 130, so it's a lower level course. But face it, folks, we've got to cover the whole body, the whole human body in one semester. So there is a lot of material to cover. But I try and deliver it to you in multiple ways and also really be clear about what you need to know. Okay, so what's going to be due each week? So you're going to be going through the material at your own pace. Because you can do that at your own pace, you're able to go back through, maybe watch parts of the videos again if you like. And what's going to be due each week, starting on week 2, we're going to have 3 things due each week. There's going to be a discussion board post, and that discussion board post is due no later than every Thursday at midnight. Then you're going to have an online quiz and a critical thinking assignment that you can either email to me or you can submit it on Blackboard. As I said, the discussion board is due no later than Thursday at midnight. The quiz and critical thinking are going to be due no later than Sunday at midnight. The due dates will stay the same, okay? So it's going to be nice and consistent, so there's no confusion. Every week, the discussion board is due no later than Thursday at midnight. Every week, the quiz and critical thinking assignment are due no later than Sunday at midnight every week. All right? Now, I do not accept late work. Maybe you've heard the word on the street. Oh, Dr. Jenkins, she's so mean. I don't take late work, folks, okay? So this means that you're going to want to do things in advance. Don't wait till the last minute. All right? If you email me your critical thinking assignment and you send it at 11:59 p.m. on Sunday night, well, I may not actually get it in my inbox until 12:01 a.m. on Monday. And if I receive it at 12:01 a.m. on Monday, it's late and I will not accept it. So don't wait until the last minute. You have all week to complete, ask questions, and hand in your work. I do not take late work. Now, I am a human being, so if something comes up, maybe you're really sick, there's a death in the family, if something comes up, all you have to do is communicate with me. Send me an email. Hey, Dr. Jenkins, unfortunately I had a death in the family. I can't get the work done by Sunday. Okay? Just email me, communicate with me. If people communicate with me in a timely fashion, then I will do my best to work with them, okay? If you are sick and I don't hear from you for a week, unless you're in a coma, there's no reason why you can't send me a quick email, all right? So all I ask, if something comes up, communicate with me in a timely manner, and I will do my best to work with you, all right? Okay. Let's see. Great. So we're going to have about 2 chapters a week. Every week there's going to be a discussion board, critical thinking, and quiz to do. There's going to be a couple of extra things thrown in there. So throughout the semester, I'm going to be giving you 3 assignments that are called case studies. They're sprinkled throughout the semester, and they're going to be correlating with the material that we're covering in those weeks. Basically, it's just going to be a written assignment where I give you some questions and I say, hey, here's a case study, 30-year-old soccer player had a head injury, blah, 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 to ask you some questions, right? And that might go along with when we're covering the nervous system. For these, there's not necessarily one right answer, but I'll be looking for you to apply some of the information that we're talking about, okay? And as always, I'm here if you have questions. Those are going to be sprinkled throughout the semester. There's 3 of them. Yeah. And then lastly, there's going to be a midterm exam and a final exam. Both of these are going to be given online, and I will give you plenty of information about them in advance. All right? Okay, so what are the keys to success? Well, first, I would say, hand in your work on time. There's really no reason why you can't complete the discussion board, for example, every Thursday by midnight. The discussion board is mostly going to be opinion or cases where there's not really one right answer. So as long as you give it a concerted effort, you're going to get the points. So don't wait to the last minute, folks. Same thing with the critical thinking assignments or the case studies. If you have questions, ask me. Email me. I do have office hours that'll be posted on Blackboard and on the syllabus. If you're not able to come onto campus, you can always email me and say, hey, can I schedule a Zoom meeting with you because I have a lot of questions. I'm happy to do that. But if you wait until Saturday night, hey, can I schedule a Zoom meeting, and the assignments are due Sunday at midnight, it's unlikely that I'm going to be able to get back to you and schedule a meeting before the Sunday midnight deadline. So spread your work out throughout the week. Do not wait until the last minute. Speaking of that, when it comes to the quizzes and later our online midterm and final, sometimes there's going to be a technical problem with Blackboard where you're taking a quiz and it freezes. All you have to do, send me an email. Hey, Dr. J, the quiz this week froze on me. Can you reset it? Sure. I'll go onto Blackboard. I will reset it for you so you can take it again. However, if you wait until Sunday at 4 p.m. to take the quiz and there's a technical problem, that may not leave enough time for me to check it before Monday. I do my best to check my email over the weekend, and I usually am able to check it quite often over the weekend. But not all the time, folks, right? So don't wait until the last minute. Take it at least earlier in the week or earlier in the weekend. Or if you absolutely have to, take your online quiz Sunday morning. That way, if there's a technical problem, you send me an email, and there's plenty of time for me to reset it so you can take it and complete it before the midnight deadline. All right, folks, so there's a lot of material to cover, but I'm really excited about bringing you through this material. Hopefully, I can break it down for you in a way that makes sense. I look forward to working with you, and let's get going.